Welcome to A&M Education College of Creativity and Technology. In this video, we will learn most common uses of animation in various platforms. The most common use of animation and perhaps the origin of it is cartoons. So what is a cartoon? A cartoon is a type of illustration, sometimes animated, typically in a non-realistic or semi-realistic style. Cartoons appear all the time on television and the cinema and can be used for entertainment, advertising, presentations, and many more applications that are only limited by the imagination of the designer. The most important factor about making cartoons on a computer is reusability and flexibility. Mickey Mouse is by far the most iconic cartoon character and the most recognizable fictional character around the world. The next common use of animation is simulations. Simulations are utilized in areas where real-life training of people is dangerous or cannot be controlled. Military training exercise is one of the most suitable examples for this type of application of animation. Simulations are also used to train pilots without having to invest heavily on machines and fuel, and without causing any damage to the trainees in case of any mishaps. Simulations are also used by various organizations to predict the outcome of a range of activities. Next is scientific visualization. Animation is used to create models that are essential for research and study. Animation allows you to create 3D realistic models that allow diagrams, etc. to show accurate representations of an object. An example of this is an X-ray. Doctors use this to get an accurate look at the bones, etc. Graphical visualization is very common in all areas of science. The usual forms that are X and Y axis, and when things get more complicated, three-dimensional graphs are used. However, there are many cases that something is more complex to be visualized in a three-dimensional part, even if that there had been enhanced with some other effect like color. Hence, animation is used here where data is represented in multiple images, which differ a little from each other and displayed one after the other to give the illusion of motion. The uses of scientific visualization can be classified into two main categories: analysis and teaching. Analysis and understanding. Very frequently, scientists have large sets of data that need to be understood, and often a theory needs to be formulated that explains their relationship. If the data is said to be massive or short, animation of the data can give the scientist a first idea of how to approach the situation. For example, astronomers use computers to do animation if high-speed jets penetrating different gases to determine why a few galaxies flare dramatically. British Telecom uses sophisticated programs that plot on a map of the UK the density of telephone faults report using different colors. Animation can be used in software engineering where an algorithm can be animated in order to understand how it works or to debug it. Spotting errors using animation becomes much easier. Teaching and communicating. One of the most difficult aspects of teaching is communicating ideas effectively. When this becomes too difficult, using the classical teaching tools, that is speech, blackboard, etc., animation can be used to convey information. An animation sequence contains much more information than a single image or page of text. Animation can be very pleasing to the eye, makes animation the perfect tool for learning. The examples of animation for learning are programs that show planetary system in action in 3 dimensions make it very easy for kids to understand rather than using table of size, periods and diameters. Astrophysicists work with artists in order to explain some phenomena which cannot be seen, such as visualization of gravitational field of a black hole. The latter is not visible as it absorbs all the light that falls into it. The only way of experimenting with it is to animate it on a computer.